Hello, hello, welcome. Today, hold on. Today, sorry, something popped up. We're going to finish moving the rest of our stuff over into our new base, as well as decorating it a little bit more. Maybe see what else we could do. So let's start off with like plants. I think that's our best option, right? Because we got a lot of plants. Cocoa beans I'll count. And I think that's all the plants we got. So let's go bring those over first. Oh, I just lagged. Hello, where's Michael? His llama's here. He's in here, I see him. Hello, Michael. Thanks. Alright, so this is wood. This is food. This is saplings. Saplings slash seeds slash plants slash leaves. We'll sort these out somewhat. I'll put the oak leaves in. And then the birch leaves. And then the flowers. And then the seeds. I think that makes sense. What is this one used for? Mob loot, armor, weapons. Alright, so let's go sort the rest of that out then. So I'm going to mention this real quick. If you do like my videos, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps me out. It helps you out find more of my videos. Everything else, blah, 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 all that stuff. It really doesn't, like, right? But if you enjoy this stuff, go watch another video of mine. Go subscribe. All the other stuff, all the fancy stuff. But no, if you've watched Minecraft Live recently, I'm really excited for what they announced. It seems interesting, especially the new weapon. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that update, which hopefully, from what it sounds like, it's their winter drop, so it'll be coming out this winter. So we got food. We got loot stuff. I'll put bows in here. They really don't need to be. Tools in here. We'll count that as tools. And that. These are both. Not that. That stays with me. These both go in there. Armor goes in here. Another bucket. We'll put blocks in here. I guess wool is considered a mob drop, right? Or do we want to put it? Let's put like passive mobs. And then non-passive. So we'll put carpet in here. Paper we'll put in here. And then we'll do ore. And random blocks. I'm not going to remember where any of this is at. We don't even have doors on there yet. No, but I think I'm going to try to either make this video longer and just finish off the series. Or I'll do one more because we'll have next week, which is also in September. So let's break down this chest. It's no longer needed. We'll break this chest because it's basically empty. And then we will take the stone stuff out first. So anything that's gray color. We'll also take the ore. We'll take the stuff that's already been sorted as well. And then we'll come back for the dirt. And we're going to sleep real quick. We are officially on day 94. We have an hour left on this world, basically. If you're counting the daytime as 10 minutes. We have 6 days. We'll probably go to day 101 just because we start out on day 0. Like, as long as I don't do something silly, we'll have survived to 100 days in hardcore. Right. Leave stuff in here. We have our hostile mob. Pufferfish can go. I guess pufferfish can go in here because it's a mob drop. I don't know. The pufferfish I might change around later. That can go in here. We'll put stone and stuff in here with a crying obsidian. That kind of makes sense, right? Or it can go in here. Water bottle. We'll do like, I don't know, potion stuff. Nether stuff. The axe goes in here. We'll put the chests in. You know what? We're gonna put this in with the hostile mob drops, and we'll put the chests in with the wood, because that just makes sense. All right, and then we have the golden pants, of course, which are in here, the bottom one. Cool. Let's eat our final steak, so I have to get more food. We're gonna do the last chest here. Perfect. Dirt will go in its own chest, just because we have so much of it. And hopefully this last day that we have, we'll be able to just kind of look out and enjoy what we built. That house will probably stay. I don't plan on destroying it. We'll do a special chest for dirt, just because it'll be easier. One of those is not dirt. That is granite, which goes in this chest. See, look, eventually I'd figure out which chest is which. I keep pressing this button to sneak because I've been playing other games recently, specifically No Man's Sky, where this button is my speak English. This house probably will get destroyed at some point. For now, though, we're just going to like take out all the stuff on the inside. Right, and then the enchanting table gets its own little area. We built that room on the side. It'll probably go upstairs, actually. What do we think, this room or this other room? I'm thinking this room over here. Right? Right here. And then, of course, the we'll get more carpet. We can get more purple carpet. Maybe. We need the wood, which is in this chest. We'll make our 15 bookshelves. There's 13. There's 15. Now we're going to go upstairs and place the bookshelves down in a way that hopefully won't block a lot of the window. So we'll go here, there. We'll go there. I think that works, right? I mean, it works. I know it will. I just think it looks good, right? Like that. Yeah. We'll figure out something with the purple carpet. All right, let's go move in the kitchen stuff. So this can go in the main room. This all goes in a kitchen type area. Then all I have left is the dog, which he can actually come with us right now. Come on. We'll bring the bird too. Burb. We'll have to replace the sign down. So they will both teleport to me if I do get far enough away from them. So we're just gonna like run. And we're gonna place the doggo in the entrance. Parrot, I guess he can go up in the... Land on my shoulder, please. Thank you. Jimbo can sit there. We'll do a kitchen type thing in here. Boom. And then we'll place that there. And then we'll split this somewhat evenly. Cool. 37 and 36. The bird we're going to take upstairs. Now the question is, how do I get him off? There we go. Yeah, he gets to sit in the library. We got just a few more things we got to do. We're going to go move his sign in that says Burb on it. And then we'll move in my bed. We're also going to take some of these lights. Because we need some more in our new house. Cool. We got to take the bell too. The bell has to go with us, you know? We might take this and like shave off the sides, you know? There and there, and just make it a little shed. Maybe we could put a horse in there, you know? Make that a little horse area. Alright. Bell goes right here. Take the bed upstairs, put it in the bedroom over here. Right in the middle-ish. You know what? We're going to place it there. It's very unfurnished, I know. But, I started this project a little late. Burb. There we go. So we're going to do doors real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 doors. So we'll do there. There. We'll get the 2 over here. We'll get the windows in at some point. Some point here soon. We'll get a torch there. And a torch there. We'll get doors. We'll get a torch there. Torch there. Torch there. We'll get doors put in. I have 2 extra doors. Oh yes, these 2. There we go. And then we'll get one put there. That should keep this house somewhat lit. We'll put the torch on the wall so that way it's not on the floor. Ta-da. Now the only thing we need to do is the windows. So, how do I want to do the windows? Well, actually, let's sleep in our new bed. Brand new bed. No, it's not brand new bed. Brand new house. We're gonna wait. I will say I'm sad with myself that I did not do a roof. I just don't know what to do with the roof, you know? I could do it, but I feel like it would, I feel like it would take too long for what time we have left, which is 5 days. So now that we've slept in our new bed, brand new house, I mean, let's do a bit of refurbishing, whatever you want to call it. Let's do a bit of that, right? Because we've moved everything in now. Let's think. How do we want to make our house look? We've got stone stuff. We can add some granite countertop. Polished granite goes into slabs. We'll add a little granite countertop here. We'll add like a little workbench type thing in here. We'll add like what, a bench, chair type thingy. Let's add another workbench over here, preferably like right here maybe. And then in this room, which is blank, we'll get another workbench type thing in here, which we're gonna actually have like a floating table in the middle over here. Boom, what do we think of the floating table? I love the floating table. So we're doing just a bit. I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm just stretching this on and on. We'll add another countertop on each of these. I will say it does look nice. Like I'm not. Well, I like a little bed stand here, and we'll add oh, those are the two windows. The doors are supposed to go. Let's add those up there instead, because these ones back here are not needed. We'll add a little thing. I don't know. We'll add like a bar, you know? Yeah. I'm just placing stuff down now. Now here's my question. How many of these do we actually need windows on? Because, like, these are reachable, right? But how many of the other windows are reachable by mobs? These are not. If I break that. That one is not. This one is not. Because, like, I want to keep it open, you know? If I feel like it looks cooler if it's left open. So I think it might just be the front, too. Because these ones are way too high up. And then these are second floor windows, which are not accessible unless there's a spider. So I got a way to fix these windows, which are only accessible by spider. We'll fix it with these. Oh, not what I wanted to do. So that should stop these ones being accessible by spiders. Unless, of course, they, like, crawl up and then fall down on top. But I think the rest of them shouldn't be accessible, other than these side ones here. But, like, I'm not too worried about it. Because, like, if something's spawning up here, then it's gonna get in anyway. And usually I fall asleep before. So let's go clean out my inventory then. Get some food. And we'll just do a little bit of surveying of the land. You know, just these last few days, just kind of explore our land, do some fun stuff. So let's get some wheat and food because we're gonna go breed our aminals. We're gonna go breed our aminals. You know what we can do with the cake? Boom. Look at all that. But actually, foodstuffs. We'll put some carrots in our inventory. Now, I think the fun thing that we can go do is let's go breed our aminals. We're gonna call them aminals. Yep, I messed that up once. Now that's what they're called. And then most of our crop is still growing, so I don't think we're gonna try to cut it down. Let's breed our sheepies. Uh-oh. Carrots, piggies. And then you, sir. Ouch. He's got an egg in his hand, so he can't despawn. So maybe, we don't have enough time to do it right now, but maybe 200 days we start up some villager stuffs. Because we have plenty of carrots. So let's take a little survey of what we got, of what we accomplished in these 100 days. So let's just go through a little story of how we got to where we are. So we spawned over there at 0-0. We're not at 0-0, not even close. Way over there, over the mountains. Spawned near a tree. Cut the tree down. This is first video of my YouTube channel. And it's where we first spawned. We made our way over to a village, looted some village, and then made our way over to a mountain where we got our iron. In the second episode is when we got our iron, and then from there we came over this way. We went over to that mountain thinking, hey, that'd be a good place to set up, and then we saw this area down here. This is all filled with trees. There was no river here. This was all man-made. Other than that, it was this little area here that was a clearing. So I started out cutting down some trees and made the house. And then the next episode, we made the barn and the bridge. And then the river, we planted some sugar. Well, actually, it was a pond to begin with. And then it turned into the river. And then we expanded out the thing a little bit. We made that farmland over there. And this one over here. I think you just start out with this one. Then we ended that episode. And we continued the water down. We made this little bridge here. We continued some of these paths around. We went to the nether at some point and got ourselves those 16 blaze rods. We built this little farm over here. We have our little stone caves. We got some bamboo. We got this jungle. We built our windmill, which I'm really happy with the windmill. No tutorial. It was just me building. Really happy with the barn too. Barns are probably my favorite things to build. As you can tell, this house somewhat resembles a barn, with the fact that it's tall in the middle. And then yeah, like you can kind of see the resemblance, especially in this house too. But no, that's all of that. We had the waterfall, grow sugarcane all around it, our animals, all this stuff. So we're gonna go sleep because it's turning nighttime, and then we have 4 in-game days left. And I would love to. It'd be amazing. We spend these last few episodes. Maybe we clear out some land and build a few more farms, just like we did at the very beginning. And we we kind of go back to our beginning. We plant some crops and all this other stuff, and hopefully, and maybe, we can celebrate our 100th day on our year anniversary of the YouTube channel. So we're gonna sleep and wait till morning. By the way, I love this. I love being able to see that. Now it's if it'll let me sleep. Pretty please let me sleep. I want to see the sunrise over our 96th day. Guys can look at the sunrise. We'll see like how beautiful that is. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one where we're going to go back to our roots and we're going to build some farms. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Goodbye.